Rugby season is back, and we are very, very excited about this whole experience. But this time round, new formats, and the one common thing about this start to the season and the last one was the fact that it was Heathens meeting the Pirates. Last season, Pirates did win that one at Kings Park Arena, and you could say sweet, sweet revenge this time round for the Heathens at their home ground, Kyadondo. So both teams, in a way, protect their home turf. But just here with two fans, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But this is the fans review show. We're going to be doing a lot more of these, just trying to interact with the fans and understand what is their take on the game when their emotions, when their feelings are still raw. We don't want them to first go to the bar. We want them to have their opinions here and now. I think I'm going to start with, it's only right to start with winners. Good sir, please tell the people your name.
Isaiah Derek from Mugomesa, fan of the record champions of Uganda and winners today.
Your particular thoughts about the game today, how did you see it? It was quite nerve-wracking, a bit slow at the beginning, but the action seemed to unfold towards the end. What were your thoughts?
Honestly, it's a game I came to with some unexplained confidence. I've usually had pressure ahead of games, but for some reason, and I didn't understand why, there was a confidence about today. It was about get there, and the nerves were about how it would turn out, because I didn't know how we would win or whatever, but there was no nerves. And I walked in and we were 3-0 down, went 6-0 down, but there was still something about, because even when we were 6-0 down, you would see that we were dominating the game per se, in terms of territory and all of those. So the nerves were not as much, but I know where I was standing. We struggled to get people to sing today because the nerves were just the nerves,
Thanks for that. Another gentleman here, clad in his Pirates jersey. Usually tell me to reveal the sign that I'm putting on. Are you particularly feeling in any way about putting on your Pirates jersey now, knowing that you have an ale?
You started me in a bad state. Okay, I've never felt anyway wearing a Paris jersey. The Paris jersey gives me pride. No, win or lose, I still wear it with pride.
You forgot to introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, my name is Istina Joe, commonly known as Kabayanja. I'm a Pirates fan, and I'm proud.
How did you get into the Pirates? Because you're a relatively new fan to the game. What really made you choose Pirates? I mean, you could have gone to Heathens, you could have gone to Cobs or Warriors. Why Pirates?
Why Pirates? I like the question. You see, I have seen Heathens play before, and I've known Heathens play for a long time. But the day I watched Pirates play, I'm a person of flair. I like flair. I don't like these things of man. So I saw Paris play, and I saw how Malcolm was passing the ball, and it was so beautiful and nice. I was like, this is where I belong.
Are you trying to say Heathens has no flair?
They can't be compared to what Paris does. Yeah, they win games here and there, shady. Yeah, you see, like today's game, they came with bang bang, and they beat most of our players out. I mean, you started with the captain in the first half, the captain is out. Duff struggled through the entire game because it was being bang every time. Kamisa. So these guys come in, they play bang bang rugby. We play flair. It's a difference.
Well, rugby is a contact sport though, but however, I just want to get your take on the game. When we were looking at the stands there where the Pirates were, a lot of frustration. Many felt undone. What are your thoughts about it? And I particularly wanted to have you on this because I know you're a man that is very candid about your thoughts.
Now, the game, you see, when the game began, it was a bit fair. I mean, the Heathens guys were putting up a good shift. The Pirates guys are putting up a good shift. Like it felt like a good animal fight, a fair bullfight. And as Pirates, we did the penalties. That was Kawa, but we were a bit lacking in our defenses. There was a bit of laxity behind there, and we could see. Actually, Heathens could have taken advantage of us in the first half very easily. There are two tries they missed. They would have made very easily because we were a bit working in our defenses. But generally, at the end of it all, when the game picked up, the speed picked up, our guys came to life. Now, when they came to life, I don't know what happened. There's a bit of what is happening to Pirates right now. We are unable to make tries. Yeah, even if we had won this game, I wouldn't be so proud because winning a game over penalties is not I mean, you reach the touchline. That's how you show that you're beating the person. Reach the touchline, put the ball down. Heathens did that. If we had one try, we never even reached their touchline. You understand? So I feel like there's a bit of I don't know what's happening to Pirates. We are a bit low. I'll be honest. We are not performing to our usual best.
Very, very, you could say a vital win to start this new format. I want to get your understanding. Of course, there are so many people that have different opinions about it. Do you think that this format is the way to go for rugby in Uganda?
Yeah, I'm more on the end of sport that I understand better, which is the business side of it. For me, this is it. I don't think it serves the game, especially now when we are struggling to put together the numbers that the game needs to make sense to people who are already investing in sport, who have been investing, especially those that have been investing in things like football and all of that. You come to the games and yes, there is some people and all of that, but they don't usually compare to some of the other sports and what they are sold wherever. When you look at, when you go to sponsor SC Villa or KCAFC, they're going to present to you with their fans register and the numbers that are there. And it's not even all their fans, but they have much bigger numbers than the hundreds that we are going to present as the numbers that we do have as our members and all of that. So if you're going to add the spice of a close season, where number 3 could be the champion, where number 2 in the regular season could be champion. If you're just going to add that phase, when you look at our friends who are using that format locally, the basketball people, there is a regular season, you all play and everything, and people will come in and the vibe will be there, but the playoffs is the playoffs. So to have that in rugby is a plus, is a huge plus. So I am definitely a fan of this. I would also love to comment on what he's talking about, the style of the game and everything. I will tell you that without explaining so much or revealing so much, there is a new era at Kyadondo. And probably also why I didn't have the pressure coming into this game, because in my mind, I don't think now is the time we should be winning because of the huge changes the Bengal team are making. For me, that we are at the stage we are, and we've won the Uganda Cup is shocking, in my opinion. And we are winning a game like this is shocking. We have pointed out how many young players are on this pitch and everything, but we've not pointed out the roles they are playing. We've not pointed out how it has changed, who used to be the top scorer and the finisher, and who are the top scorers right now, through the Uganda Cup and right now. So there's a lot of changes. If you think we are bang bang rugby.
And lastly, I just want to get your reaction on this. Of course, you've lost today. Next week at Kings Park Arena, Cops. Your thoughts on that? Do you think you're confident with your team and getting the result? Because you can't have 2 in a row and want to really get a good playoff position.
Confidence is always high. Like today, like Derek. Even me today, I came into this game really, really confident. I'll give an example. For the previous game where I played against Cops, the semi-finals, I was really on the edges. I was on the fences about the game. I was not sure whether we could win. I was politely on the losing side, my emotions. But for today's game, I was very confident. I have seen how our boys are playing. Just tweaking a few things. I think I'm going to say this, it may turn out to be bad. The Pirates boys, when they won those two trophies in a row, they got that, how do they call it? I think that, I don't want to call it complacency. They think that they have reached, as Baringanga, like, we are winners. Like, okay, let me just see the word complacency. So they feel like they're winners. They come into the game too confident, we are winners, and like they are not hungry anymore. I mean, hungry. They're not hungry anymore. If you go into next weekend's game with the original hunger that we had, the original hunger that we have no trophy, 0. I mean, the Cops can't do shit to us. They can't. I mean, if you go with that hunger, it will be different. I like how our players are coming up, and I am really confident we are going to win that game. Really.
Okay, and there you have it from Kabayanja and Desire, who joined us on our first ever episode of the Fans Review Show. Thank you guys. Cheers.
Cheers, man.